How's it going? Another edition here on the Fake Club channel. Another AEW NXT Watch Live. Started a little early because the team formerly known as the Revival just debuted on AEW. So that is pretty exciting. Got a chance to meet them in real life. Very nice guys. So that's pretty cool. So see, we have someone that tuned in. The Revival team, formerly known as the Revival, is now in AEW. So let's see. That's why I started it a little bit early, about 10 minutes earlier than I normally do. And now both of them are on commercial. So again, those just tuning in, the Revival is now on AEW. They came out, they made the save for the Elite that was getting beat down by the Butcher and the Blade. And on NXT, actually, Drake Maverick is now in the finals for the Cruiserweight title. So that's pretty cool. Not sure how they're going to do that. That would be kind of a cool little swerve thing, have Drake Maverick actually pick up the Cruiserweight title. That would be interesting. Since he got released, was it about just over a month ago? So NXT is just showing what moments ago what happened with Drake Maverick winning. I was gonna eat some food here real quick before I went live, but once that happened, I was like, hey, let's just go live. So NXT has Johnny Gargano. They just referred to him by their names. They didn't give a team name yet. So they came out. They looked like they were going to beat up the Elite. I know there's been some social media feud with them the last couple of years. But they go to pick them up, and then they start beating up the Butcher and the Blade. So now we know where they are. That Diana De Presno, or I'm butchering her name, she showed up on TNA last night. So out of the people fired, we know where 3 of them are. So Mike Tyson is going to be on AEW tonight. I don't get it. Tyson has some chicken fries that actually taste pretty good. Before this, I had some dip that Shannon makes. Some just scoop them up with some chips. How about it now, guys? These guys been sparring on social media for years and years, talking about who's the best tag team in the world. But it seems a display of mutual respect between the Young Bucks and FTR here tonight. Surprising. They may be the 2 best tag teams in the world, but aren't champions. So Gargano is going against some new up-and-coming person. He looks like in a slightly better shape version of Bo Dallas. And Moxley is coming out AEW. Doesn't look like he's in his wrestling gear, so we'll see what's up with that. They're kind of just showing some highlights from the AEW pay-per-view from Saturday. Moxley hit that double arm DDT off the second step of the stairs, and actually they both went through the that rampway. That happened on Saturday, but Moxley retained his belt. Brian Cage debuted on Saturday and destroyed all the talent, so he is actually the #1 contender. I know tonight on AEW they are having a battle royal for the #1 contender to Cody Rhodes' TNT title. Kind of shocked that they actually had, like, Cody actually had himself go over in that match. He's been known to really just put other people over, so. Gargano made short work of the better shaped Bo Dallas. And Moxley looks like he's just taking role on commentary. They're showing some of the highlights right now on AEW. I mean, what he did to Darby Allin, that just looked vicious. I do like that they have Taz managing Brian Cage now. So Cage is coming out on AEW. And on NXT, Mia Yim and Keith Lee are actually got a good promo going on against Johnny Gargano and his wife. Cage is just in a squash match, so he's just destroying somebody over on AEW. I'm muting that one so I can hear the NXT a little bit better. All right, this Keith Lee. Okay, I looked over AEW. Cage is already destroyed his opponent, but
So in all seriousness, Candace, low boy, you shouldn't have sat there and ate your food, but you want to put our names in your nasty mouths?
Bobby Davish here. Yo, back to you, Bobby. So some good stuff has already happened here on NXT and AEW, but this Keith Lee, Mia Yim promo is actually pretty cool. So Gargano and his wife is just watching it on the screen, so I'll definitely have to go back and watch it again because I got to pick up on parts of it. Looks like, well, I'll mute that one. But Drake Maverick winning the NXT Cruiserweight group, so now he's going to the final. That's pretty interesting over on NXT. So
If he lets you.
Taz basically just called out Moxley.
You being the champion, they can come at you. Well, this is going to be fun.
Looks like Moxley's actually going to the ring.
For Mox and that AEW Heavyweight Championship sometime this summer at Fighter Fest against that man.
Oh, nope, he's just going to stare at him from the ring.
Oh, thanks for being more interesting here for the day. Ladies and gentlemen, we thank our champion for joining us. We'll be back with more.
And for those just tuning in, the team formerly known as the Revival have debuted on AEW. TNT and Dynamite. I'm sensing a theme here by 13 Scorpio. And now, both of them are on commercial. Since I started a few minutes early because I got super excited because of the Revival, I'm just going to call them the Revival until they tell me what their name is. With the Revival debuting and saving the Elite. I didn't finish eating this, so I got like 2 left. You guys have any questions or comments? For those wondering, chicken fries, Tyson, with some honey.
X-Chair's adjustable seat down keeps users small to tall, comfortable, and supported. Available with breathable match, HDR foam, or top grain leather. Customized, comfortable.
Wash it down with a little room temperature Powerade Zero.
Provides the perfect recline for users of almost any size. This is not your grandfather's office.
I should have chilled it
X-Chair supports
at least a little bit.
everyone who find themselves now working from home. Call or click to get $100 off the amazing X-Chair featuring dynamic variable lumbar support. Plus, for a limited time, you can also get free.
The Revolt. I did hear the Revolt. Sometimes you have to forgive me. I have a bad memory.
Call or click to order today and receive a 30-day risk-free trial.
But yes, 13 Scorpion. I did hear the Revolt, which I thought they weren't going to be able to use the Revolt because there's actually an indie team, and I believe it's in like North Carolina or something that already had that, and they got hit with the cease and desist order.
I am totally blind. In non-24
So,
from my days and nights, keeping me from the things I love to do. Talk to your doctor.
I guess we'll have to see how that one plays out.
2424. No, really. Those are the actual ingredients. Tostitos. Get to the good stuff. Behind all these coming to your home. I mean, that's one plan.
All right. All right. AEW is just coming back. I'm actually excited because Britt Baker is going to be announcing how bad her injury is here on AEW here. Oh, speaking of which, here she comes out now. And I just found out today that Adam Cole's contract is actually up in August or September. And Adam Cole was just at one of Tony Khan's party because his real-life girlfriend is Britt Baker. So some are speculating, including myself, that once his contract's up, unless WWE offers him something huge, I think he'll be at AEW bound, and he'll be, a big name in AEW a lot quicker.
Sorry. Ladies and gentlemen, the rules of being a role model.
All right, so I thought she was giving an update on her condition, but she actually has a little board out there that says the rules of being a role model. She's out here in her wheelchair with her knees all braced up. I think what I heard that she's actually only going to be out about 4 or 5 weeks.
Rule number 3, don't hurt the role model.
Rule number 3, don't hurt the role model. Okay.
Last egregious tandem assault on me that left me with a broken tibia. It wasn't an accident.
So she says she has a broken tibia.
A conspiracy. A conspiracy that goes far and beyond. Take a look at Exhibit A.
All right, now she's showing some clips from that.
Here,
Imperium with their new NXT tag titles that they won last week.
probably in the making for months, maybe even since AEW started. Let me be clear, I am close personal friends with these top
13 Scorpio. I know the first rule.
executives. ...
Without
me,
You always talk about Fake Club. That's the first rule. So I'm glad she just skipped to rule number 3.
flip it, Reba. Chris Statlander.
All right. I'm not too familiar with
Conspirator.
the Blackheart
Flip it.
on NXT, but she comes out driving like a mini toy, like Tonka tank. I mean,
Broke my nose.
Kinda cool.
Champion. Cheater. Carries a weapon. Conspirator. Flip it. Nyla Rose. I've seen Nyla come off the top rope hundreds, maybe even thousands of times with precision and grace. So you mean to tell me she couldn't have guided herself away from my fragile leg? I think not. Conspirator.
this promo here is actually
Get the board.
Dr. Britt Baker is lifting some.
what I like that AEW does. If you are following them on YouTube, you can go on there later on this evening. If you're not watching this live, you can go back and they show you all the best clips on their AEW YouTube channel.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, I present to you the evidence.
So far, both shows have been pretty good this evening.
Here we have a web of evils, all centered on the brains of the operation. Madam Aubrey Edwards. Coincidence? Coincidence? She just so happens to be around every single time I'm injured? Concussion. Aubrey was there. Broken leg. Aubrey was there. Broken nose. Aubrey was somewhere. Right?
Yeah, she's talking about all of her injuries she's had. Man, that's
You all
she suffered
have been put
concussion. She suffered a broken nose. Now this broken tibia.
But the joke's on you. Because I will be back at All Out.
Paranoia. Dr. Britt Baker on full display.
Her wheelchair has role model in bedazzled on the back of her wheelchair.
This is Corona Hard Seltzer, the only hard seltzer made with pure beach products. 0 grams carbs, 0 grams sugars, 90 calories. There's lots to like that. It's another way.
All right, Dakota Kai and Gonzalez is out there. Dakota Kai is stealing that girl's little toy tank.
Precise application, controlled dispensing with Gorilla Strength for the toughest jobs on planet Earth.
Shotzi Blackheart. I'm not sure why they're doing that now because Shotzi Blackheart's actually getting her butt kicked. Dakota Kai's actually breaking. Oh. So Tegan Knox just came out and pushed Dakota Kai out of the little toy tank. And she took a huge back bump on the outside.
Over 80 years, we've seen a lot in Wisconsin, and we've only seen great. With service,
Now, both shows are on commercial.
however, and whenever you UW Credit Union, here for every day.
I don't want to takes no vegetable pride. That became a national obsession. Try to not control yourself. A 2 episode premiere event of Dirty John, the Ben Broderick story, Tuesday at 9 on USA.
The world needs people.
All right, yeah, both are on commercial. So if you have any questions on anything you might have missed early on or any questions at all, just let me know. Otherwise, oh, yeah, that's right. Kurt Angle refs Matt Riddle and Thatcher tonight. If I'm correct, this is going to be in a cage match. And I think from what I hear, this is going to be the last match Riddle will actually be in NXT. He's getting called up, it looks like, to the SmackDown brand. Coming up here on Friday, possibly. Debuting on Friday. And the reason why they pick SmackDown from the inside sources are they don't, even though he's a Paul Heyman guy, Paul Heyman loves Matt Riddle. They do not want him on the same show as Brock Lesnar. Bobby, are the gyms open in your area? I missed the chest pump, man. I don't know, man. It's been a very long time. It's like 2 years since I've been to the gym. I do everything at home. I feel like I can get a better workout in, so I'm at the home gym 5-6 days a week. So me and my sons and girlfriend, we all get in there and hit the gym together. So I don't believe that the gyms are open. I can tell you around here, Best Buy is not open. I went there today and they wouldn't even let me in the building. So I'm like, hey.
Goodbye and good night.
All right, so these look cool. AEW just came back, and they're showing the AEW action figures that are going to be coming out here, and I believe just like in about a month. So they got somebody good to do them. They got some really good detail. So it actually shows like they showed Series 1, and it actually looked like they showed some of Series 2. It looks like the Lucha Brothers might actually be in the Series 2. So available August 2020.
Here with the Inner Circle and Chris Jericho. Chris, that probably going on tonight. Shut your ass, you fathead.
So I got to find clips online of most of the pay-per-view from Saturday, but I didn't get to see the stadium match, which I hear was awesome. So if one of you guys saw it on there, do you guys agree? Is it something I should try to find? I mean, how good was the stadium match? From the clip I saw, it looked pretty interesting. So Inner Circle is over here on AEW. Shotzi Blackheart is still wrestling Gonzalez. Looks like Sammy Guevara is limping. He actually looks like he's on crutches right now. Christy James, newer up-and-coming wrestler. So, Bobby says, if you like football and wrestling, you'll love that match. I was laughing the whole time. Okay. I will definitely have to watch that match then. Not really, don't care for football, but I love when they wrestle other places. I love when you can have a little comedy in your wrestling match. So both shows right now have women's matches. Akira Shida is coming out on the AEW champion. So if you didn't see that, she did beat Nyla Rose on Saturday. Which they're actually showing some clips from that. So oh, that kendo stick to her head. Nyla Rose did not put her hand up or anything. Looked like that kendo stick just hits like a baseball swing on her and just cracked her right to the side of her head. I know last week I talked about I was going to watch that live and so you guys have some reactions. Didn't turn out. Here we have Spectrum. They failed me. So now I will have a different cable provider as of this weekend. So I won't have that issue again. I am shocked at how long this Shotzi Blackheart match is going on. I mean, there is a notable size difference between the two ladies. It is now over.
I think a lot of people said Holy Sheeta when Hikaru Shida defeated Nyla Rose. Well, coincidentally, see, the Holy Sheeta shirt available at AEW.com. Amazing. But right now, Christy James showing off her speed. Yeah, but she didn't want to show up.
Looks like the Brazilian is trying to get a dance off. Up. Okay, interesting.
Right back in the face of Christy James. Sheeta with the wild swing, blocked though by James over her hand. Shit. And now James up to the middle, up to the top. Comes back in. Arm drag takes down Hikaru Shida. Well, Christy looking pretty good, but she needs to move back in the attack, I would think. She's a handsome girl. Well, she's very good. She's dancing, but she might be burning daylight because Hikaru Shida is not going to go down.
All right, so NXT. Definitely like this setup a little bit better now that I've been doing this for like 2 or 3 weeks now. I'm having both TVs, so I'm not flicking back and forth between the two. Last couple weeks, so I've had my son here, but it was naughty today, so you know, he's grounded in his room, so he can't help and watch both shows because then he would be like, "Hey, you're missing this or you're missing that." So on NXT, they're just hyping up the NXT In Your House pay-per-view, if you want to call it, event. That's going to be coming up here in a couple weeks.
Okay. Some of it works, some of it doesn't. Yes, of course it does. Sometimes.
So I would have to assume the main event today on AEW is going to be that battle royal for the number 1 contender spot for the TNT championship.
Very basic, yet very, very effective by Sheeta. I thought she and Honor Rose had an amazing match on Saturday night. I very, very proud as a broadcasting effort.
So up next on NXT is going to be Charlotte Flair and a mystery partner versus Rhea Ripley and Io Shirai. I know they're gearing up. I believe that triple threat match, Charlotte Flair, Rhea Ripley, Io Shirai, is for NXT in your house.
Is the new AEW Women's World Champion as she's got James up and drops her down with that vertical suplex. Cover.
13 Scorpio, good thing Impact or Ring of Honor isn't on Wednesday too. Yeah, that would be that'd be a little rough. I'm gonna be honest, I haven't even caught Impact in several months. I just kind of lost interest in Ring of Honor. They have a few good names there, but you know, there's only so much wrestling I can watch per week.
James rolls through, sunset flip, nope.
So if you guys watch it and there's something on there that I'm missing that's really cool or unique, let me know.
Chrissy James.
I don't know. I would have to say though, Wednesdays probably, you know, I can watch both of these without going, oh, hey, I want to fast forward through them. Unlike a Raw or a SmackDown. I don't know about you guys, but me, I think I fast forward more on Raw. On SmackDown, at least I can get some pretty good matches. They got some good talent. Raw just seems way too predictable. 9 times out of 10. Interesting. Okay. So no surprise there. Sheeta retains her belt. Instant up and comer. So AEW has wrestlers around the ring. They've had wrestlers around the ring. This week we start to see that they have the enhancement talent around the ring on Raw and now NXT. They have this, looks like they're in like a hockey arena now because they put this plastic barrier around the ring. So I don't know. It's just, I don't know. WWE, man. Some of the things that they do. All right, both are on commercials now.
This place is filled with wonder.
13 Scorpio. All of WWE is too predictable. That is so true. I've actually been going back a lot lately. Actually, I've been and not even using my WWE network. I've been using it a little bit, but I just use YouTube. I mean, and go back and watch some of the old WCW, a lot of old WCW, some old WWE. Today I was watching the Giant when he came out in, that's after the NWO turned on him, so he was confronting Kevin Nash and Scott Hall, but it was when they were at the Panama spring break when they had the pool. The ring was in the middle of the pool, so then Kevin Nash hops on the railing and said he was a Cannonball champion, and he jumped in, and then Scott Hall tried to run, and Giant caught him and pressed him and threw him in the pool.
That's why we're here. At Lowe's, we believe everyone deserves that feeling to help make your home be everything you want it to be. Because home is what unites us. If history has taught us anything,
so AEW is on a commercial, but they do have Hangman Page and Omega. Looks like they're in a hotel room. Got their tank belts behind them on like a little dresser. Beer bottles everywhere. Oh, we're gonna find out who Charlotte's mystery partner is here.
Oh, just some guy. Taking care of it.
Want the real deal? Like a good neighbor, stay home with that.
You ready for this? Boost Mobile has a new upgraded network. Get ready for a stronger signal, faster speeds, and more coverage. So you can do more of this, a little bit of that, and a lot of whatever this is. Boost Mobile has changed the game. Get a new upgraded network and get ready to change your life.
Step on with Boost Mobile's new upgraded network. Stronger signal, faster speeds, and more coverage. Switching is 4K LTE 51 phones. As an essential service, we're committed to keeping you connected by the radio.
It's time to crown the first ever TNT champion. Will it be Cody? Will it be Lance Archer?
Highlights on AEW now that they're back from the Lance Archer Cody match.
Come on. We do not need to see this. Iron Mike Tyson. Iron Mike is not ready. Cody being sent to the ropes. Archer, he's setting him up for blackout. Cody, he comes back down. Archer's crossroads. Cody, the first TNT champion.
Showing Tyson with his shirt off. I mean, dude does look like he's in fighting shape. He's maintained pretty decent shape. That TNT belt, oh my gosh, is so plain. I saw the design of what the TNT belt was supposed to look like, but they said due to the virus, that belt is awful. If you haven't seen the belt, Ryan, TNT belt will look better when it gets its gold plating. I don't know, man. I don't know if the gold plating can even help that thing.
Catch up. A tremendous 1900 months ago.
I mean, I can see, okay, maybe the gold plating would definitely help it a little bit, but
In this ring,
yikes.
the American Nightmare became the first ever TNT champion. Congratulations. I don't know if it's had a chance to sink in.
They're getting in a close-up of this belt, man. This,
on pay-per-view and then on TNT. Thank you. I guess I got a question for you, even though you're doing the.
all right, I miss the more classic designs like the winged eagle and the intercontinental. Yeah, yeah, definitely.
Because from the New England scene.
I mean, I don't need something to be super elaborate. Those were nice and plain titles that were just great.
Tom Brady was not.
Undisputed belt was another nice one.
But he ran the score up. His legacy endured, and the parallel, or at least in my head, the parallel is that in Tony Khan's mind, when Tony Khan thinks of AEW and he thinks about making a merit-based wrestling company, a bell-to-bell-based wrestling company, naturally, he's going to want to recruit the best wrestlers in the whole world. So I wasn't the first call. And I wasn't the second call. Wasn't even the third call. But it doesn't bother me. And if there is a
Chelsea Green is teaming up with Charlotte.
By the fact that in my right hand is the TNT Championship, and I am the very first champion of America's greatest network. Because that's the thing. You think my story is one of
Interesting.
or favoritism? Think again. My story
to the 21-year-old kid who got called up to TV when I barely knew how to hit the ropes. Billy knows all about that. Wasn't ready, took my bumps, paid my dues, and I grew up right in front of you. I didn't get the dominant genes. Dustin got all the dusty. I'm not the Simba in this tale. But respectfully, I think I got something better. See, right now at home, I got this mean old mom, this little Cuban lady, Michelle, you know. She's got a broken ankle. She's probably standing up on it. And my mother taught me everything I need to know about grit, about work. It isn't about talent. You can
Good Cody promo.
You can shove it up your ass. If you stand next to me on the track, I will outrun you. I will outdog you. I will outlast you. I will outwork you. And if you are someone who is critical of me bell to bell, well, I ask that you judge me by what I do next, because I'm about to turn a pace. I'm about to cut a schedule like no wrestler before. It is official. In this moment, I will stand out here every week for the AEW TNT Championship. This is an open challenge.
Okay. So I like what they're doing with the belt so far. You know, Cody said he's going to defend it every week.
Little aside for those watching at home. We're still in the pandemic era of wrestling. Broadway is dark. Wrestlers are without our greatest asset, the fan. Would you give us 2 hours of your time every Wednesday night? If you can see me, I'm looking right at you. You bought this pay-per-view at Max. You blew projections away. It is my obligation to give you the best. So follow me, because this is where the fun begins. Thank you, Tony.
Good promo from Cody. So every week, Cody's defending the belt.
Later on tonight, we will find out who will be the first to challenge for the TNT Championship. We've got that Big Battle Royal coming up.
So AEW main event, Big Battle Royal, to see who faces Cody next. And then NXT looks like Matt Riddle's last match. It's interesting that, you know, it's going to be in a cage match. If that wasn't cool enough, I'm not sure why they had to add Kurt Angle to that, which, you know, how long ago was this actually taped? Because, you know, Kurt was on the list of people that got laid off as well. So
Original Gorilla Glue, of course, works indoor, works outdoor. It's weatherproof, it's waterproof, it's versatile, and incredibly strong for the toughest jobs on planet Earth.
NXT did start out with that cruiserweight match with Drake Maverick actually winning and going to the finals. So that's also something that's pretty interesting.
And asks all healthy users to schedule an appointment to give now. With the coronavirus outbreak, it is important to maintain sufficient blood supply. Your blood donation is critical and can help save lives. Please schedule an appointment today. Download the blood donation.
That was a pretty good move, actually, from Chelsea Green. I'm going to try to watch her without... I know I've been critical of her in the past because of her entrance music. I don't know who her entrance moves. Don't know who had it first.
The amazing X-Chair featuring dynamic variable lumbar support. Plus, for a limited time, you can also get free same-day shipping. Create the world's most comfortable home office with X-Chair. We're donating 5% of profits to charities fighting COVID-19. Call or click to order today and receive a 30-day risk-free trial and $100.
So their ladies are fighting out on the outside right now.
Which one of you has been eating all
AEW's on commercial.
Okay, I'm giving you guys a chance to confess. This little baby can detect trace amounts of cheating. Gloria. Yes. What are we doing, cat?
It's a Cheetos thing.
Now, so much more blockbuster is Cuba's number one new entertainment series.
All right.
Snowpiercer. All new Sundays at 9 on TNT.
Snowpiercer. Never seen it.
TNT app.
The following contest is a tag team match set for one fall with a 20-minute time limit.
Tag match on AEW Next.
These two are engaged in a sport on Rapid Romance.
Yes, amazing. In that casino ladder match Saturday night at Double or Nothing with Penelope Ford and Jimmy Havoc playing outsized roles in Kip Sabian's success that night. What were you saying? We don't need to see that.
And his tag team partner from Kansas down in London, England, weighing 14 stones, Jimmy.
Kip Sabian and Jimmy Havoc. AEW's on commercial right now.
And one of the more rugged men as well. Great record. Look at that record here in 2020.
He is a tough guy. It's on the top. He likes violence. He has no fear. I like Jimmy Havoc's game. Plus, his roommate was saving him another.
All right, against SCU. This Kip Sabian, man, I just doesn't do it for me. He has a look, but that's other than that, he has a look, not even necessarily a wrestling look. And I like SCU, but I think they need to do something here. They're starting to get a little stale. Especially now that the Revolt, if that's what they're going by, or the Revival, is now in AEW. As of tonight, they made their debut. SCU is really going to have to change up their gimmick. So, yeah, the SCU will really have to change up their gimmick a little bit. Otherwise, that's not going to be good for them. They'll quickly go down that the tag ladder chain here, I think.
And they were the first ever AEW World Tag Team Champions. They'd love to regain those titles.
Great tag team champions. They're an excellent team now.
Because they're both so athletic. Both are great veterans and athletic as well. Great cardiovascular training.
And as the boys say, they dance well together. Chris, I'm looking at Chris.
NXT's back from commercial here. So if I'm looking this way, I have NXT over here. I have AEW. So
Makes the tag out to Havoc. Deep arm drag from Kazarian.
There's not a championship in AEW.
Ooh, Charlotte just missed Io Shirai and just chopped Chelsea Green in the chest.
Just a few weeks ago, very nearly stole one from John Moxley. Jimmy Havoc, for all those scars over his body, he has such a great foundation of the British catch wrestling style. He just opts to use more of the deathmatch style. Right now, SCU.
For many fans in America that were
So over here, you know, the one Jimmy Havoc, you know, I actually seen some of his earlier matches. I went back and watched.
Two British guys are talking a lot about the British style. Ted Hooker and Johnny Boy.
Don't forget to join us on our Hollywood YouTube channel each and every Tuesday at 7 o'clock. AEW Dark hosted by Excalibur.
You know, Rhea Ripley is just manhandling Chelsea Green over there on NXT.
What's the far leg? 2-0.
Jimmy was holding up like an accordion on that.
Got folded up a couple times on
Ooh,
Saturday night.
nice kick to the face.
That match had no disqualification. So Penelope Ford and Jimmy Havoc just assumed they're in it. They sort of compete like it.
Yeah, they certainly made an impact in it. And as we all know, Dr. Brennan was unable to compete. Penelope subbed for her. Penelope got hurt during that ladder match, and that certainly hurt her match against Christian.
I thought Sabian was very greedy and demanding that his girlfriend, his fiance, be involved in that ladder match. No, she had a match coming up. There's a
First by Havoc, now the cover. The 1 count. And now Havoc just laying hammer shots to the face of Frankie Kazarian. He's using his forearm, but wasn't a close fist, so it was legal.
The other strategy.
So let's see here.
Jimmy took Frankie with him to the Havoc Sabian corner with that tag. So there was no chance of this.
I don't know, this match that's coming up here in the next couple weeks with Io Shirai and Rhea Ripley and Charlotte. That could be a good one. That could be a pretty good one. So do you think they would take the belt? So do they take the belt off of Charlotte, and because Charlotte doesn't have to be pinned at this next I believe it's at the In Your House event that they're going to be facing Rhea Ripley, Charlotte, and Io Shirai. Do they take it off of Charlotte? Do they have someone else get beat and put it back on Rhea Ripley? Charlotte actually just rolled up Io Shirai.
He knows all the tricks. He's subtle with it. All of a sudden, he did what? I like Jimmy Havoc.
So Charlotte and Chelsea Green just won.
Dazing him even further. Now Sabian sending Kazarian into the ropes. Back elbow cover. And 1 count there. Frankie Kazarian realizes he's in serious trouble here.
Cutting the ring off here. DC just kicking it back to his corner.
Right elbow strikes by Sabian.
Kazarian in the wrong part of town here. Folks, we'll keep going here on the commercial break. Don't go away. We'll be right back.
AEW is going to commercial right now. NXT is about to go to commercial here in a moment. They're just showing the clips here of what happened in this.
Well, others, coming back to life. It's where all of HBO makes the greatest collection. HBO Max, where HBO meets so much more.
The new house is amazing. So much character.
Original housing, walk-in closets.
We do have a wrap on.
Ooh. We'll mute that.
No place for that here. We're the 1-2 power couple of NXT. There's nobody.
So Johnny Gargano on NXT right now.
He's got plenty here to take over when I take that North American title.
Come on, Mia.
Oh, okay. So Gargano versus Keith Lee for the North American title at the In Your House event NXT. That card's actually shaping up to be a. So now they're showing Riddle. So up next, Regal. That's about. I honestly think, though, when his contract's up here in August, September, WWE really has to offer him some something good. Otherwise, which I would be super excited to see, he is definitely going to be AEW bound. Not a lot of comments this evening, which is sometimes there's more comments than I can even comment on. But right now, both shows are on commercial. So if there's any wrestling things you guys want to talk about, any news that you guys heard this week that might be interesting, any rumors, now's the perfect opportunity. Both shows are on commercial.
At Coffee, we've got a little something for everyone. Peanut butter, protein, fair trade chocolate, organic whole grains, and blueberry clusters. Coffee, the trickiest ingredients and flavors everyone loves.
So it does look like both main events here should be pretty interesting this evening. AEW is back on. Yeah, I'm just not feeling this tag match over here on AEW.
Tag team work, tagging in and out, cutting the ring off. Basic, fundamental tag team wrestling that these two, one not said, and I'll say it again. I think Havoc and Sabian are working very well. They complement each other quite well.
You have to keep in mind the winners of this match will challenge the AEW World Tag Team Champions Kenny Omega, Hangman Adam Page next week here on Dynamite.
Okay, so that's interesting. Winner of this match, AEW is the better product in my opinion. I would have to agree. That's why it's on the TV that's closest, and you guys can probably hear some of the stuff that goes on in the background. And then NXT is over there where AEW is just much better product. I couldn't agree with you more, Bobby. I'm excited to see that the Revival's in here now. I think there's a couple more wrestlers that were released that I definitely would like to see over here in AEW that I think would do well. I do think Adam Cole is going to be AEW bound here. So that will be a good addition if that comes to fruition. His contract's up in August or September.
Rising elbow shot to his belly driver. And now Kip Sabian up to the top.
See that big win here.
Diving foot stomp from Sabian.
Okay.
1, 2, no.
The double stop. That's what he would have done.
Oh, Sabian. Went to drop kick Frankie Kazarian. Kazarian avoided leg drop on the back of the head of Sabian. Scott and Havoc in the ring.
If you guys haven't seen Cody Rhodes promo earlier, that was a pretty good promo. I don't know if you guys seen it. What you guys think about it? I do like that he's going to be defending that belt every week.
Jimmy had a work from the ropes and target did it. And what it's going to do, just took too long to execute.
Ooh. All right, so negotiations over on NXT.
Let's get right to the point. What do you have in mind? Sure. Well, first and foremost, I would have negotiated a better intro. So here we are. Okay, here's the deal. All right, everybody knows I'm the longest reigning NXT champion of all time. And tonight I was supposed to have that put on ice, along with a lot of champagne, by the way. And that's because I'm a fan. That's because the Velveteen Dream. I've been regardless of your condescending tone. I consider myself a fair man, but I don't suck the balls gladly, and I have no time for whining. So, what would you like to negotiate? You're right, Mr. Regal. I forgot. I have to make sure that I keep this very, very simple for you. Yeah, because the last thing I want to do is have this go over your head. So for starters, the Undisputed Era, they deserve a fair shot at the NXT Tag Team Championship. Last time they did not get a fair opportunity. They had to fight a team that they weren't prepared to fight. Secondly, concerning the Velveteen Dream, I want to make sure that man never steps foot in my business, in my world, or in my ring ever again.
Goodness gracious me, it's all about what you want, isn't it? Well, what about what I want? How it probably will be. I do think the Velveteen Dream deserves another chance at your NXT Championship. And that probably will happen at NXT TakeOver in your house.
Oh, okay. Genuine question. Seriously, where does all this charity come from? Especially for a guy like Velveteen. The guy is a complete narcissist.
Damn, MJF is on AEW. He usually has some really good promos.
He has his own personal spotlight that comes down and shines on him as he's laid out on his own personal couch. Me, blah, blah, blah. It's disgusting.
And I agree with you. Velveteen does crave the spotlight, but so do you. You both crave the spotlight. You both want to shine it.
How dare you compare?
So Adam Cole's trying to get
very, very good.
And do you understand the art of negotiation? We're supposed to find some common ground.
He's over the top rope.
damn the battle royal starting right now.
The last man remaining will win the match and earn a future TNT Championship title.
That's got to be the first one since you've been a bandstand, am I right? Beat Velveteen Dream and take over in your house. I want you to say it. I want you to say that the Velveteen Dream will never get another shot at my NXT Championship as long as this
MJF is in the match. 8-0 for the year.
Versus Velveteen Dream, the NXT Championship. I will find a location that will shine your spotlight championship. I agree to your terms. Deal.
Yes, to putting your
Are you
$2 on this
fucking
yes, to a leg
kidding me?
That's packed from Taco Bell. 4 crunchy tacos and 4 beefy 5-layer burritos for only $10. Pairs perfectly with all your Taco Bell favorites.
You've been in the complete spectrum and easily transfer your TV, internet, and voice to your new place. Plus, you can request to self-install your services and do it on your schedule with step-by-step instructions, take-on-the-way alerts, and professional installation. Schedule your move by calling Kit to ask how you can save on your mobile bill at Spectrum Mobile.
Unstable. You fucking kidding me?
It's the larger-than-life ride with new holes bringing up. Did you know that bigger fans and classic boldness bringing the bottom? On EC. Little choices make a big difference.
Would you like to try a burger made with plants?
Plants.
It's delicious, and I have a kid, so if I like it.
Morning Star Farms. Grilling at home just got easier with America's favorites made for plants. Morning Star Farms.
All right. And got some water. Hopefully my stream is a little bit better now. Both shows are on commercial. AEW is about to have that battle royal starting. Like 10 minutes there, that stream kept just messing up. Right.
Trying to show off sexy to a fire?
Your earbuds within 2 hours. 1-800-207-0415.
All right, let's see. Orange Cassidy's on his way to the ring. Marco Stunt is in there.
Is anybody laying out any better than MJF right now?
Right, he's got Wardlow serving as a human roadblock.
All right, so Billy Gunn is in it.
First on that top corner.
Remember the old days of Andre and Giant and Battle Royal? Everybody focused on Andre at the very beginning of the match. Because we know he can't win if he stays in.
So Warlow is protecting MJF.
I don't know if Cody really cares who he faces, but I think that maybe he's
Christopher Daniels is in it.
Marco Stunt just ate a knee from Luther. But I think that's only made the big dinosaur angry as he's stalking.
Luther. Not sure what this guy is even doing.
Luther's not afraid of anybody. As grabbing Marco by the versus Luther. He's got him up and he's
Luther just got chokeslammed over the top ropes. He's the first one eliminated.
and then all of a sudden he gets avoiding that clothesline attack from MJF. Great tears there by Sonny Kiss. Kiss coming in the corner.
Sonny. And oh, that was huge elimination. I mean, Sonny Kiss flew over the top ropes, hit hard.
well, so we got two left. There are two minutes. Sonny Kiss.
Smart. So Warlow has protected MJF. He's standing in front of him again. We got Colt Cabana looking to rough it up with someone.
You might want to put some money on the Express.
Tommaso Ciampa's coming out on NXT.
Picture no matter what, so be sure to stay right here through the break. Look at
Billy back to the corner.
Billy Gunn and Colt Cabana are going at it right now. Ooh.
Oh, look at that Cabana. But they had the elbow on MJF, but MJF. And Cabana with the flying apple. But Billy sends him.
Oh, that was nice. Nice elimination from Billy Gunn. Just took out Colt Cabana.
This is not the way Colt wanted to end his night. So look what we got left here. Let's do a little inventory.
Yeah, Cabana just got for that elimination.
what do you think JR's not doing his career, huh?
Well, you know, that first one.
Cabana get a little literature here. They don't have to do making a literature. They transition.
Yes, they were. They're trying to get him as part of the Dark Order.
So Dark Order's out there trying to get some. You know what, Colt Cabana, Dark Order. Okay, that might do something for his career there. Jungle Boy almost got eliminated, so they are in commercial, but they are doing picture-to-picture right now. And Scarlett Bordeaux is out there distracting Tommaso Ciampa.
I am totally blind. And non-24 can make me show up too early or too late. Or make me feel like I'm not really there. Talk to your doctor. Call 844-234-2424.
So if you're watching this, who do you think's going to win this Battle Royal? We got all of the Marco Stunt keeps trying to eliminate his buddy Luchasaurus, and Just doing nothing. So we got Stunt, Luchasaurus, Jungle Boy is left. Billy Gunn. I think Christopher Daniels is still in there. Warlow. I'm not sure who these two guys are. Yeah, MJF. So that's pretty much everybody that's still in there. There's two other guys. I don't expect that they'll be in here much longer. So working on eliminating each other. The one guy actually looks like a younger Just Incredible. Oh my gosh, this has to be this. The two guys that I'm not sure who their name is have been fighting for the last 30 seconds to the last minute. They managed to fight each other, both legs up on top of the ropes, and then over the outside, and then that was the dumbest elimination. So now all the names I mentioned before are the ones that are left.
I did a cut of your song.
Interesting. That should be a good match at NXT in your house. They're getting ready to start that cage match. So if you want to see that Matt Riddle, Timothy Thatcher, special referee Kurt Angle, that's coming up next on NXT. Marco Stunt is getting the better of Warlow. What? Stunt just eliminated Daniels.
Trying to get the hooks on Warlow, but Warlow just maneuvering him around.
Oh, Warlow just tossed Stunt over the top, on top of Daniels.
We're down to 5, and look at this. Grab it by the throat and shove it out of here.
Two big men are in the ring. Luchasaurus versus Warlow right now. Oh, hit him with his own little Glasgow kick. Now MJ, so Billy Gunn is coming in. Jungle Boy is still down in the corner. Damn, I thought Luchasaurus was a tall dude. Billy Gunn is actually taller than Luchasaurus. Luchasaurus actually has to look up to Billy Gunn. I did not realize Billy Gunn was actually that tall. Luchasaurus kind of towers over everybody else, and Billy Gunn, man, he's... All right, MJF and Warlow just eliminated Luchasaurus and Billy Gunn. So now it's the two of them versus Jungle Boy to see who faces Cody next. Oh, actually, Orange Cassidy is actually rolling in the ring. I forgot he got beat up early on.
He was jumped by Santana and Ortiz. Orange Cassidy's still in this match. Cassidy is too lazy to even shove MJF. Wardlow. Wardlow. Oh, he's getting the ring out. The Dynamite Diamond ring.
Oh. MJF put the ring on. missed. Orange Cassidy punched Wardlow. MJF is out of here. Went after Orange Cassidy. Orange Cassidy ducked. Jungle Boy eliminated him. Then they turned their sights on Wardlow. They both eliminated him. So now the finals, Orange Cassidy versus Jungle Boy. Winner faces Cody Rhodes next for the TNT title. Whoa. Jungle Boy went over the top, but
Two young stars here. You're like, well, somebody's going to get a big break by winning this one. And they both are very deserving, quite frankly.
whoa, Orange Cassidy's almost out. He's hanging out with one hand up. Now he skins the cat. Oof.
Orange Cassidy hits him with a big elbow strike. Cassidy showing off his speed. Jungle Boy with two big shots. Using the elbow instead of the...
So next week on NXT, Mia Yim versus Candice LeRae.
Freshly squeezed Orange Cassidy. Now Jungle Boy decked him. One of these two will go on to face Cody for the TNT Championship. How about that? And we didn't talk that one. Goes over the top.
Whoa! Jungle Boy has won the Battle Royal. He is going on to face Cody Rhodes. I took my eyes off for the action for just 1 second. When I came back in, Orange Cassidy was getting eliminated. So he ran at Orange Cassidy, hits him with the Hurricane Rana over the top ropes. They both go. Jungle Boy holds on to the top rope, and Orange Cassidy hits the ground. So now this cage over here on NXT is actually looking pretty good. So they actually have the cage. Then they have scaffolding around the cage. So there's a platform.
Coming to grips with the moment, he is going to meet Cody next week on Dynamite for that TNT Championship match. Well, ladies and gentlemen, next week's going to be off for that week. It's going to be Cody.
Next week on AEW, Cody versus Jungle Boy. TNT Championship match. Hangman Page for the title next week. Jericho will be fighting next week, so that's good. So I'm interested to see though what's going on with this cage. Why do they have the scaffolding around the cage? So now there's a platform up top. Maybe they'll explain it. That is a much smaller cage. The cage has to be like 8 feet. All right, they're showing the highlights for the stadium match. Dude, this match looks awesome. Whoa! All right, I'm gonna have to watch that Stadium matchup. If anybody watching knows a good link, post it below that if somebody knows where to find that Stadium match on YouTube. So the Inner Circle has cheerleaders now? I don't know. Okay. So this looks more like an actual MMA style matchup. They are on NXT. That's right. There's no ropes in here. So it's literally just the cage with that platform. So in this match, they can only win by knockout. So they got to keep their opponent down for 10 seconds. Oh! Oh! Okay, so he just used the show. They even called it the Showtime kick. For those that aren't aware, that's the Anthony Pettis when he actually jumped off the cage and then used the cage, sprung off the cage, and in midair hits that kick. So that's the Showtime kick. Riddle just hit that on Thatcher. And then he kicks him. He runs up and does like a baseball, like a soccer kick right to Thatcher. Dude, Thatcher's tooth just came out. Dude literally knocked his teeth out. Knocked 2 teeth out. Whoa. So it looked like maybe it was that soccer kick that knocked those teeth out. Kurt Angle has him in his hand, so he put some gloves on. He had him in his hand. And the Inner Circle dancers are out on AEW. So it looks like they're getting ready for Mike Tyson to come out. The newest cheerleader, Vicky Guerrero. The Inner Circle prep rally. Interesting.
I don't know, but they've got a lot of shirts that they're going to have to send some sort of charity. I don't know what they're going to do with all those.
All right, interesting.
Very dour inner circle making their way to the ring for this rally.
Here comes John. Let's get these guys fired back up to that one point. Hey, look. That's the match to go around the world. Watch it to go. It's the one that's
The Elite and Matt Hardy did a great job of divide and conquer, so to speak. Everyone else was moved out of the way.
So inner circle prep round. Kind of want to see what's up with NXT when it comes back from commercial here.
And it's been a rough time for the Inner Circle. But we're going to band together, and like 5 sexy phoenixes, we will rise again! And we're nice guys. I mean, this pep rally is not only for us, it's for all of you as well. And that's why we went and got all of you official Stadium Stampede merchandise all for you. Ah, what's up? There you go. Love out, guys. There you go. There you go.
Throwing t-shirts out to the crowd.
Interesting.
Interesting.
Especially for you. Right? We are meant to be.
There's a printing error.
Guys, calm down. Look. We did it, guys. We didn't win, all right? We didn't win the Stadium Stampede match. But you know what we did do? Chris, you know what we did do? We participated, baby. So I got all you guys.
Oh, man.
I appreciate this, Sammy. Mine says King of Dad Jokes.
Well, there's a pandemic going on. It's kind of hard to find.
Okay, all right. We'll take that.
No problem.
So Sammy Guevara is giving everybody
So I got us all
participation awards.
So right here, yo, chopped cheese. For you. Got you a chopped cheese, you're welcome. Sammy? My abuela says this heals everything, so it'll fill all your injuries. There you go. You're welcome. My abuela says that too. Yo. I think I got the best. Got you a pair of Timbs, right? It's a discount one, but it's all right. It's all right, right? This is great. I can smell that bitch from a mile away. Where's the best for last? Chris. Mark Anthony. The king. Mark Anthony? The king. Mark Anthony. Muy well. Listen, I got some great stuff for you too. Sammy, listen, I know you're hurt. You took one of the worst moves I've ever seen, but you're too cool to have a nerdy pair of crutches, which is why you come over here. I got you your own scooter, right? Just for you. So take this.
Jericho got Sammy Guevara a scooter instead of crutches.
Take that over
The
there.
hit me up mobile.
Ever since you got your bell rung, hold on. I can hear. See? Stops the ring bell. Hey guys, my grandpa taught me the best gift is a handwritten poem.
Oof, that armbar Matt Riddle had
Happiness,
looked a little rough.
Jake Hager.
Inner Circle, you are the faction of my dreams. The perfect mix of sex and violence, the best of both extremes. You build me up when I'm feeling down like only close friends can. And if anyone ever crosses you, I will choke them with my bare hands. Santana, Ortiz, Sammy Lake Champion truly are the best love. I can't wait to run each elite member over with my Tesla. I love the way you steal the show every Wednesday night. The leader, the biggest bitches on AEW Dynamite.
That's right. That's right.
Those pumpkin-headed dipshits may have won the Stampede, but the Inner Circle never loses because I have a particular set of skills. I will find them all like unstoppable rebel force. I know where they live and I see where they sleep, and I swear all you fans will cry. Okay,
Whoa.
okay.
Jake Hager with his poem. And on NXT, it looks like they're actually going up to that elevated platform to start fighting. And this is why I
Chris, is Mike Tyson's head on a platter.
Yes. You want to rewind that, big boy? This just got really serious.
Shut your ass, you heard me. Because I haven't forgotten what Tyson did to me on January 11th, 2010, on a Monday night. He turned on me, he turned traitor on me, and every single day of my life, ever since that day, I have been dreaming of getting my hands on Mike Tyson's fat head. I want his head.
Oh, that's a interesting knee bar that Thatcher has on Riddle.
I couldn't get his head on a platter, but I can get you something maybe a little bit better. I got you a cheese platter, baby, and a little bit of the bumping. Woo!
Wait a second, that's the, this is this.
If that's the cheese platter, it wasn't like that before, Chris.
What happened to the bubbly?
I swear it was there.
You had one job. Where's the bubbly?
Is that the bubbly?
Where's my bubbly? Where is it?
Looks like Tyson's coming out now. Suplex on the structure on NXT. So Tyson didn't come along. He came with a whole group of peeps.
Look at this iron Mike Tyson answering the call of champion Chris Jericho. Do you recognize her as Mike Tyson has got some heavy hitters. You got heavy too on that stuff. And
Vitor Belfort, Henry Cejudo, the UFC fighter.
Hold on a second. Calm down. Got your thugs out here. You educated gentlemen. I'm going to say this to you one time, Tyson. Shut your mouth when I'm talking to you. Huh? You understand me? I have been dreaming of this moment for 10 years.
So Jericho called out Tyson because of something that happened on a Monday Night Raw 10 years ago.
Knocked me out. You're a sucker, man. You deserve that. Maybe you were wrong. You stole the chip. Wrong, man. Shut up. Oh, listen to me. I'm going to give you one chance. And one chance only. I'm going to demand.
I love when Mike Tyson talks. He looks like just a bad dude, and then he starts talking. You were wrong, man. You were wrong. You tell yourself. Little kitty voice. You sold the belt. You were wrong. Tyson just rips his shirt off.
Apologize to me right now. Okay, you look great. Apologize to me. You got teeth down your throat. You understand me?
You're breathless, champion.
So Thatcher just choked out Matt Riddle. They cleared out the whole locker room for this brawl. Tyson was flexing in Jericho's face. He's like, all right, good. You look great. He's like, now apologize. Tyson refused. He hit him. And then he hit Tyson, and then all heck broke loose. Well, Tyson is breaking through the crowd. Interesting. Are they setting up a Jericho-Tyson matchup? So Thatcher beat Riddle over on NXT with that rear naked choke. But that's a good blow-off right there at the end of this match with Jericho and Tyson. So Thatcher wins, but it cost him 2 teeth. AEW is over. Turn that off. NXT is just ending. See, when Thatcher was up there and he smiled and had a couple teeth missing after Riddle kicked out 2 teeth that Kurt Angle picked up. So some very interesting stuff both on AEW and NXT. I know Bobby earlier said AEW is a better product. I personally like AEW, but NXT is, I think, definitely the better of the 3 shows as far as WWE is concerned. A little concerning that, they're looking at taking Matt Riddle to SmackDown. Who knows what's going to be going on with Adam Cole because he hasn't re-signed yet. So his contract is up here in 2 months, possibly 3 months. So I would definitely be, if I was WWE, I'd be a little bit worried, but we'll see. So that brings us here to the end of our show. If you have any questions, you guys got a couple minutes here as I wrap this up. If you have any questions, any comments, you heard any news, anything interesting, if you were watching the show, you had a favorite part, now's your time to convey that. So we've been doing the Pop a Day. I think I actually missed it on Instagram. So at Fate Club on Instagram, I've been showing off a different WWE Pop a Day. So I still have to do that for today. So I'll probably do that next when I'm done here. Facebook, I'm Mr. John Fate on there. Macari is Fate Club. So if you're looking at some of the items that, it's not going to be any of these items, but items that I pick up through the different videos that I do. Sometimes they end up on Macari. So that's Fate Club on Macari. So there's that. And then a Teesprings. So if you want some Fate Club merch, here's a flag. I have hats and all sorts of different things. So that's at Teesprings. The Fate Club store, I dropped all the prices as low as I can. So I'm literally not making any money on there. I just have it out there because people like merchandise. People like to show their support and do whatever. So I drop those prices, figure out how to do that so that you guys can benefit from that. So if you want to see more videos, hit like, comment on the stuff, hit the notifications. Looking at doing some new, looking at different new material that we can be doing wrestling related, maybe inspired by some of the other popular videos out there. So if you guys have comments on things that you guys want to see on here, then let me know. This channel's been around for about 2 months, and we'll continue growing the channel here and be getting bigger and getting more subscribers and getting more people in the live chat. So I do this every Wednesday, 7:30 to 9. Today was a little bit early. I hopped on 10 minutes earlier, but that's because of the revival on AEW. I got super excited about that. So, all right. Well, with that being said, I guess until next time, same fate time, same fate channel. Next Wednesday, 7:30. I know we do have a Slam Crate or a Loot Crate, WWE Loot Crate coming up. So maybe I'll receive that in the next couple days, and there'll be another video before next Wednesday. Or I'll think of another video or get a comment from you guys and maybe put up some more pictures of wrestlers that me and my son met. So with that being said, I guess we're going to wrap this up here. First rule of Fate Club, you always talk about Fate Club. So go out there, spread the word. You are Fate Club. I'm just the face of it that, runs the place, the channel. So until then, until next time, you guys take care, stay safe. Have a good night.